Top 5 healthiest breads for diabetics. Lower blood sugar. Is bread a disaster for diabetics? Most options are packed with refined carbs that send blood sugar soaring, making it feel like you have to choose between taste and health. But what if you didn't have to? The truth is, you can enjoy bread without the spikes. You just need to know which ones to choose. Today we're diving into the top 5 healthiest breads for diabetics. Lower blood sugar. And trust me, don't miss the third one. It could be the game changer that helps you take control of diabetes starting today. 1. Quinoa bread. Quinoa bread might just be the best-kept secret for people with diabetes. Every time you walk past a bakery or see someone enjoying a warm, fluffy sandwich, it feels like you're missing out. But what if I told you that you don't have to? What if there was a type of bread that actually helps stabilize your blood sugar instead of sending it soaring? That's exactly what quinoa bread does. Unlike regular white or even whole wheat bread, quinoa bread isn't just about filling your stomach, it's about fueling your body the right way. It's packed with nutrients that work with your body, not against it. And the best part? It's actually delicious. No more dry, tasteless, healthy bread that makes eating feel like a chore. This one has a nutty flavor, a hearty texture, and a satisfying bite that makes every meal feel like a treat instead of a restriction. So, what makes quinoa bread so special? First, it's made from quinoa, a true superfood. You've probably heard of quinoa before, but here's what makes it incredible. It's one of the few plant-based foods that contain complete protein. That means it has all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, something you usually only find in meat or dairy. Why is this so important for diabetes? Because protein slows digestion, keeping you full longer and preventing those sudden blood sugar spikes that leave you drained and craving carbs. But that's just the beginning. Quinoa is packed with fiber, and if you have diabetes, fiber is your best friend. Unlike refined grains that flood your bloodstream with sugar, fiber slows the absorption of glucose, keeping your energy levels steady and stable. No more post-meal crashes. No more feeling like you need a nap an hour after eating. Just consistent, balanced energy that helps you power through your day. And let's not forget about magnesium, a crucial mineral for insulin sensitivity. Here's something most people don't realize. Many people with diabetes are deficient in magnesium, and that can make blood sugar control even harder. But quinoa is loaded with it. More magnesium means your body can use insulin more effectively, making it easier to keep your glucose levels in check. And the best part? You don't have to take a supplement or make some complicated diet change. Just swapping your bread can make a difference. Now let's talk about taste. Because let's be honest, if it doesn't taste good, you won't eat it, no matter how healthy it is. And this is where quinoa bread truly shines. A lot of healthy breads are dry, flavorless, and feel like chewing cardboard. But quinoa bread? It has a naturally nutty, slightly sweet flavor with a hearty texture that makes every bite deeply satisfying. This isn't the kind of bread that disappears in your mouth. It's real, nourishing food that actually fuels you. And the best part? It's incredibly versatile. Whether you love savory or sweet, there's a way to enjoy quinoa bread that fits your taste. For breakfast, toast a slice and top it with a perfectly poached egg and creamy avocado. The combination of warm, crispy bread, rich egg yolk, and buttery avocado is so satisfying, and the mix of protein, fiber, and healthy fats keeps you full for hours. If you prefer something lighter, spread a little cottage cheese on top, add some fresh cucumber slices, and sprinkle a bit of black pepper for a cool, refreshing bite. And if you've got a sweet tooth, you don't have to miss out. Drizzle a little raw honey over a toasted slice, add some chopped walnuts, and maybe even a pinch of cinnamon. It's like dessert, but one that's actually good for your blood sugar. But that's not all. Quinoa bread comes with another huge benefit. It's naturally gluten-free. If you're someone who struggles with gluten sensitivity, you already know that regular bread can cause bloating, discomfort, and even inflammation. Many people with diabetes also find that cutting back on gluten helps reduce inflammation and makes blood sugar easier to manage. With quinoa bread, you don't have to worry about any of that. It's gentle on your stomach while still giving you all the benefits of regular bread, without the blood sugar spikes. Because of its dense texture and rich nutritional profile, quinoa bread can easily replace regular bread in your daily meals. Whether you're making a sandwich, enjoying a piece of toast, or getting creative with toppings, you don't have to give up bread. You just have to choose the right one. So, why settle for a bread that works against you? Quinoa bread isn't just an alternative, it's an upgrade. It's packed with protein, fiber, and magnesium to keep your blood sugar stable. It tastes amazing, and it's incredibly versatile. Making one simple switch could change the way you eat forever. So next time you're at the store, skip the refined carbs and reach for quinoa bread instead. Your body will thank you. 2. Flaxseed bread. Most breads are packed with refined carbs that cause blood sugar spikes, leaving you feeling drained and frustrated. But flaxseed bread, that's a whole different story. It's not just a better option, it's a total game changer. Packed with fiber, healthy fats, and nutrients that help keep blood sugar stable, it lets you enjoy every bite without the guilt or worry. Unlike regular bread, flaxseed bread is packed with fiber and omega-3 fatty acids, two nutrients that work together to stabilize blood sugar and support overall health. The high fiber content slows digestion, meaning sugar is released into your bloodstream gradually instead of all at once. That's a huge deal because it prevents those frustrating sugar spikes that leave you feeling drained, foggy, or even dizzy. Instead, flaxseed bread gives you a steady, long-lasting source of energy, helping you stay full and satisfied for hours. No more sudden crashes, no more energy slumps in the middle of the day, just consistent, stable blood sugar levels. And let's not forget about omega-3s. These healthy fats do more than just protect your heart. They actively reduce inflammation in the body. Why does that matter? Because chronic inflammation makes it harder for your body to use insulin properly, which can lead to insulin resistance over time. By choosing flaxseed bread, you're not just enjoying a delicious meal, you're taking a powerful step toward better diabetes management. But here's what really makes flaxseed bread stand out. It's incredibly versatile. Whether you prefer sweet or savory, there's a way to enjoy it that fits your taste. Want a nutrient-packed breakfast? Toast a slice, spread a light layer of cream cheese, and sprinkle chia seeds on top. The combination of creamy, crunchy, and nutty flavors is unbelievably satisfying, and it delivers a serious boost of fiber, protein, and healthy fats, all without spiking your blood sugar. Prefer something savory? Try spreading fresh guacamole on a warm slice of flaxseed bread. The healthy fats from avocado, combined with the fiber in flaxseed, create the perfect balance of flavor and nutrition. A sprinkle of sea salt and a squeeze of lime juice take it to the next level. But flaxseed bread isn't just for breakfast. It works for lunch and dinner, too. Imagine a high-protein, low-carb sandwich made with grilled chicken, fresh spinach, and a slice of tomato. The fiber from the bread, the protein from the chicken, and the vitamins from the veggies come together for a well-balanced, blood sugar-friendly meal. If you're in the mood for something even lighter, try an open-faced sandwich with smoked salmon and cream cheese. The omega-3s from both the salmon and the flaxseed bread support heart health, while the protein keeps you full and energized. And if you love crunchy snacks, here's a trick. Cut flaxseed bread into small squares, toast them in the oven, and use them as homemade croutons for your salad. And here's something even better. You can make flaxseed bread at home. It's easier than you might think. And the best part is that you have full control over the ingredients. No hidden sugars, no preservatives. Just simple, wholesome nutrition. All you need are ground flax seeds, eggs, baking powder, a bit of water, and some seasoning if you like. Mix everything together, pop it in the oven, and in less than an hour, you'll have a fresh, homemade loaf that's naturally low in carbs and high in nutrients. If you prefer store-bought options, be sure to check the label carefully. Some brands sneak in added sugars and refined flours, which can spike blood sugar levels. The fewer ingredients, the better. Look for a brand that keeps it simple: flax seeds, water, and maybe a touch of salt. Flaxseed bread isn't just about filling your stomach, it's about supporting your health in the best way possible. It proves that managing diabetes doesn't mean giving up the foods you love. It's all about making smarter choices, ones that keep your blood sugar stable while still letting you enjoy every bite. By switching to flaxseed bread, You'll not only feel better and have more energy, but you'll actually look forward to eating again without the stress of wondering if you're making the wrong choice. So if you've been searching for a bread that fits into your diabetes-friendly lifestyle, flaxseed bread might just be the answer you've been looking for. Give it a try. You might never go back. 3. Whole grain bread. Bread is one of the trickiest foods for people with diabetes. It's comforting, satisfying, and let's be honest, most of us grew up eating it every day. But traditional white bread? That's a disaster waiting to happen. Stripped of fiber, loaded with refined carbs, and gone from your stomach in minutes, leaving you hungry and dealing with a sugar spike soon after. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up bread. You just have to make the right choice, and that's whole grain bread. This isn't just another so-called healthy food trend. Whole grain bread is a game changer because it still gives you that satisfying bite, that warm, toasty crunch, but without the blood sugar roller coaster. The secret? Fiber. Unlike white bread, whole grain bread keeps the entire grain intact, meaning you get all the natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals your body needs. And that fiber doesn't just help with digestion, it slows down how your body absorbs sugar, preventing those frustrating blood sugar spikes and crashes. If you've ever eaten a sandwich and felt hungry again an hour later, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's be honest, no one wants to eat something just because it's healthy. If it doesn't taste good, what's the point? That's where whole grain bread really stands out. It's not just good for you, it's delicious and versatile. One of the best ways to enjoy it? Avocado toast. And before you roll your eyes and think, oh great, another avocado toast suggestion, hear me out. There's a reason it's so popular. A slice of toasted whole grain bread, topped with creamy mashed avocado, a pinch of salt and pepper, maybe a drizzle of olive oil or some chili flakes. It's a perfect combination of texture and flavor. And here's the best part. Avocados are packed with healthy fats that slow down digestion even more, keeping you full and your blood sugar stable for hours. But what if you have a sweet tooth? What if you wake up craving something warm, comforting, and just a little indulgent? Don't worry. You don't have to give up on that either. French toast, but make it diabetes-friendly. Instead of sugary white bread soaked in syrup, try this. Whisk together an egg, a splash of skim milk, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Dip your whole grain bread into the mixture and cook it on a non-stick pan until it's golden brown. The egg adds protein. The cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar. And the fiber in the bread keeps you full and satisfied. Top it with fresh berries or a drizzle of sugar-free syrup, and you've got a breakfast that feels like a treat but actually works with your body, not against it. And for those who love dessert, I've got something even better. A simple, diabetes-friendly bread pudding that's so good you won't believe it's actually helping stabilize your blood sugar. Just take whole grain bread, cut it into cubes, mix it with skim milk, eggs, cinnamon, and a sugar-free sweetener. Then bake until golden brown on the outside and soft on the inside. The result? A warm, comforting, slightly sweet dessert that satisfies cravings without the sugar crash. Plus, the fiber in whole grain bread slows down sugar absorption, so you get that sweet fix without the guilt. But here's the thing, not all whole grain breads are created equal. Some brands slap the word whole grain on the label, but when you check the ingredients, you'll find added sugars and preservatives sneaking in. That completely defeats the purpose. So how do you pick the right one? Simple. Look for 100% whole grain or 100% whole wheat as the first ingredient. If you see words like enriched flour or a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce, put it back on the shelf. Your bread should be as natural and minimally processed as possible. At the end of the day, you don't have to sacrifice taste or satisfaction to manage diabetes. You just have to make smarter choices. Whether it's a perfectly crispy avocado toast, a warm and comforting French toast, or a guilt-free bread pudding, whole grain bread lets you enjoy the foods you love without the blood sugar spikes. So, the next time you're at the store, don't hesitate. Grab a high-quality whole grain loaf. This small change could make a big difference in your health, your energy, and your daily life. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more diabetes-friendly tips. And if you have any questions or struggles with your diet, drop a comment below. I'd love to help. 4. Rye bread. What if I told you there was a type of bread that could actually help stabilize blood sugar levels? That's right, rye bread. It's one of the most underrated choices out there, yet it can be a total game changer for managing diabetes. Unlike white bread, which is packed with refined flour and causes blood sugar spikes, rye bread has a lower glycemic index. This means it digests more slowly, helping to keep glucose levels steady instead of triggering sharp rises and crashes. But that's just the beginning of what makes rye bread such a smart choice. One of the biggest struggles with most breads is that they leave you feeling hungry soon after eating. You eat a slice, maybe two, and before you know it, you're reaching for another snack. That's because white bread is low in fiber, meaning it digests quickly and doesn't keep you full for long. Rye bread, on the other hand, is loaded with fiber. In fact, depending on the type, it can contain twice as much fiber as white bread. And fiber is key. It helps slow down digestion, making you feel full longer and reducing those mid-morning hunger crashes that often lead to unhealthy snacking. If you've ever felt like bread just isn't satisfying enough, rye bread might be exactly what you need. But let's be real. Eating healthy shouldn't just be about numbers and nutrients. It should taste good too. That's another reason rye bread deserves more attention. Unlike the bland, airy texture of white bread, rye bread has a deep, hearty flavor with a slightly nutty taste that makes every bite feel more satisfying. And the best part? It's incredibly versatile. You can use it to make a delicious, blood sugar-friendly sandwich by layering it with lean protein like turkey, fresh greens like arugula, and a slice of cheese for a balanced meal that keeps you full and energized. Looking for something quick but packed with flavor? Toast a slice and top it with cottage cheese and a drizzle of honey. This combination gives you a boost of protein with just a touch of natural sweetness, making it a perfect snack that won't spike your blood sugar. And if you love a good crunch, you can even turn rye bread into homemade croutons. Just cut it into cubes, toss them with a little olive oil, garlic powder, and a pinch of sea salt. Then bake until golden and crispy. These croutons are perfect for adding texture to salads, or if you're like me and love a crunchy snack, you can eat them on their own. But here's something that not enough people talk about. The benefits of rye bread go beyond just blood sugar control. This bread is packed with essential nutrients that support overall health, including magnesium, which plays a crucial role in insulin function, and antioxidants that help fight inflammation in the body. If you have diabetes, you probably already know that chronic inflammation can make blood sugar harder to manage and increase the risk of complications. That's why choosing anti-inflammatory foods like rye bread can have a powerful long-term impact on your health. And let's talk about gut health for a second, because it's more important than most people realize. A healthy gut isn't just about digestion. It also affects how your body processes sugar. The high fiber content in rye bread helps promote the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, which can improve insulin sensitivity and help with better blood sugar control over time. Plus, fiber is known to lower cholesterol levels and support heart health, something that's especially important for people with diabetes who are at a higher risk of heart disease. So when you choose rye bread, you're not just stabilizing blood sugar. You're making a decision that benefits your entire body. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but isn't rye bread hard to find? The good news is that more grocery stores are starting to carry high-quality rye bread, and if you know what to look for, you'll have no trouble finding a good option. The key is to check the ingredients list. Look for 100% whole rye or whole grain rye on the label, and avoid brands that use a mix of refined flour with just a little rye. Those won't give you the same benefits. The best rye bread options are the dark, dense varieties with minimal added ingredients. And if you really want the healthiest version, why not try making it yourself? Homemade rye bread is easier to bake than you might think, and it allows you to control exactly what goes into it. You can even experiment with adding flax seeds or sunflower seeds for extra fiber and omega-3s, making it even more nutritious. So if you've been avoiding bread because you thought it was off limits for diabetes, this is your proof that you don't have to give it up. The right kind of bread can actually work for you. 5. Oat bread. Cutting out bread completely isn't the only way to manage diabetes. Choosing the right kind makes all the difference. Oat bread is a game changer, offering a delicious, hearty texture while working in your favor nutritionally. Packed with fiber, it helps slow sugar absorption, keeping your energy levels steady instead of crashing after a meal. Plus, it's more than just a healthy swap. It actually tastes good, making it easier to stick to better choices without feeling like you're missing out. For so many people with diabetes, bread feels like the enemy. One slice of white bread, and suddenly your blood sugar is on a roller coaster, spiking fast, then crashing hard, leaving you tired, hungry, and frustrated. It's exhausting, right? But that's exactly where oat bread changes the game. Unlike white bread, which is packed with refined carbs that digest too quickly, oat bread is rich in fiber, especially beta-glucan, which slows digestion and helps keep blood sugar stable. Instead of feeling hungry an hour later, you stay satisfied for longer. No more mid-morning cravings, no more energy dips, no more feeling like you have to choose between enjoying food and protecting your health. And here's something even better. Oat bread doesn't just help with blood sugar control, it's also incredibly good for your heart. People with diabetes already have a higher risk of heart disease, which makes every food choice even more important. The soluble fiber in oats has been shown to help lower LDL, bad cholesterol levels, reducing the risk of heart-related issues. So, when you choose oat bread, you're not just managing your diabetes, you're also taking care of your heart, which is a win-win in every way. But, and this is a big but, not all oat bread is created equal. If you walk into a grocery store and grab the first loaf labeled oat bread, chances are you're getting something that's barely better than white bread. Many store-bought versions are loaded with refined flour, added sugars, and preservatives that strip away most of the benefits. That's why it's so important to check the ingredients list. The best oat bread should contain whole grain oats, whole wheat flour, and minimal added sugar. Nothing else. If you see things like enriched wheat flour or high fructose corn syrup on the label, put it back on the shelf. Or better yet, make your own. I know. Homemade bread might sound like a hassle, but trust me, it's a lot easier than you think. A simple oat bread recipe only requires a few ingredients: whole oats, whole wheat flour, a little natural sweetener like honey or mashed banana, some yeast, and water. That's it. You mix it up, let it rise, pop it in the oven, and boom! A fresh, warm loaf with zero hidden junk. And the best part? You'll know exactly what's in it. No preservatives, no added sugars, just pure, wholesome goodness that actually supports your health. Now, let's talk about versatility, because oat bread isn't just healthy, it's also incredibly delicious. You can enjoy it in so many ways. Start your morning with a slice topped with avocado and chia seeds for a fiber-packed breakfast that keeps you full for hours. Make a hearty sandwich with lean protein, fresh veggies, and a light spread of hummus for lunch. Or keep it simple. Toast it with almond butter for a satisfying snack that won't send your blood sugar spiraling out of control. Whatever way you eat it, oat bread makes it easy to enjoy food without the guilt or the glucose spikes. Look, managing diabetes isn't easy. Every meal feels like a balancing act. Trying to find foods that taste good, keep you full, and don't mess with your blood sugar. But small changes, like swapping white bread for oat bread, can make a massive difference. It's proof that you don't have to give up the foods you love. You just have to find better versions of them. And oat bread? That's one of the best places to start. So here's the challenge. Next time you're in the grocery store, take a closer look at the bread aisle. Check the labels. Make the smart choice. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, try making your own. Top 5. Worst bread for diabetics. You must avoid at all cost. Have you ever wondered how the bread you eat could impact your blood sugar levels? For diabetics, the wrong choice can be more than just a dietary slip. It can lead to dangerous blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, and long-term health issues. While bread is a staple in many diets, not all types are created equal. Some breads are packed with refined carbs and hidden sugars, sabotaging your efforts to keep blood sugar stable. In today's video, we'll uncover the top 5 worst breads you should avoid at all costs if you're managing diabetes. These options might seem harmless, but they can wreak havoc on your health, making blood sugar harder to control and increasing your risk of complications. Stick around, because understanding what to avoid is the first step toward making smarter, healthier choices. 1. White bread. White bread is a common staple in many households, but for diabetics, it's a silent health hazard that must be avoided. This bread is made from refined flour, which undergoes extensive processing to remove the bran and germ, the most nutritious parts of the wheat grain. What's left is a product with little to no fiber and primarily simple carbohydrates that digest rapidly. This quick digestion causes blood sugar levels to spike almost immediately after consumption, making it a poor choice for those managing diabetes. The lack of fiber in white bread is particularly problematic because fiber plays a crucial role in slowing down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. Without it, the carbohydrates in white bread are broken down into glucose at an accelerated rate, overwhelming the body's ability to manage blood sugar effectively. Over time, frequent consumption of white bread can lead to insulin resistance, poor blood sugar control, and an increased risk of developing diabetes-related complications like heart disease or kidney damage. To make matters worse, white bread doesn't provide any significant nutritional benefits. During the refining process, not only is the fiber removed, but essential vitamins and minerals like B vitamins, magnesium, and iron are stripped away as well. What you're left with is an empty-calorie product that can sabotage your health goals. The energy from white bread is short-lived, leading to an inevitable crash that often leaves you feeling hungry sooner, increasing the temptation to overeat or consume additional unhealthy foods. So what's the solution? Swap white bread for whole grain options rich in fiber like whole wheat or sprouted grain bread. These alternatives have a lower glycemic index and are packed with nutrients that help stabilize blood sugar. For an extra layer of protection, pair your bread with healthy fats, protein, or fiber-rich vegetables, such as avocado slices or almond butter. These combinations slow digestion, preventing blood sugar spikes and promoting steady energy levels. By avoiding white bread and opting for smarter choices, you're taking a powerful step toward better health. Don't let this seemingly harmless staple disrupt your blood sugar management or jeopardize your well-being. Make the conscious choice to eliminate white bread from your diet and instead explore healthier, diabetes-friendly options that will help you maintain control and enjoy a more balanced lifestyle. 2. Sweetened bread. Sweetened bread might sound like a tempting choice for a quick breakfast or snack, but for diabetics, it's a serious threat to maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. Packed with added sugars and refined carbohydrates, these breads create the perfect storm for rapid blood sugar spikes and subsequent crashes, which can wreak havoc on your diabetes management. Even a small serving of sweetened bread can introduce more sugar into your system than your body can handle, leading to disrupted blood sugar control, increased cravings, and weight gain. The primary issue with sweetened bread lies in the added sugars that give it its appealing flavor. These sugars cause a rapid release of glucose into the bloodstream, overloading your system and forcing your pancreas to work overtime to produce insulin. Over time, this strain can contribute to insulin resistance, a dangerous condition where your body becomes less effective at managing blood sugar. Furthermore, the refined carbohydrates in sweetened bread lack fiber, which is essential for slowing digestion and preventing glucose surges. This combination of high sugar and low fiber makes sweetened bread a harmful choice for diabetics. Another hidden danger of sweetened bread is its ability to trigger cravings. The high sugar content activates reward centers in your brain, creating a cycle of dependency that often leads to overeating and poor dietary choices. For diabetics, this can result in a dangerous spiral of weight gain and worsening blood sugar control, increasing the risk of complications like heart disease, neuropathy, and kidney damage. So, what can you do instead? Start by carefully reading labels when shopping for bread. Avoid any product with added sugars, high fructose corn syrup, or syrups. Instead, look for bread made from whole grains or sprouted grains, which offer natural sweetness without the added sugar. These options are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals that support stable blood sugar levels. You can also pair healthier bread with protein or healthy fats to further balance your blood sugar response. Choosing to eliminate sweetened bread from your diet is a crucial step toward better diabetes management. By opting for more natural and nutrient-dense alternatives, you can satisfy your taste buds without compromising your health. Take control of your diet and avoid the sweet trap of sugary bread. Your body will thank you for it. 3. Gluten-free bread. At first glance, gluten-free bread might appear to be a healthier alternative, especially for those avoiding gluten due to celiac disease or sensitivity. However, when it comes to managing diabetes, many gluten-free bread options could lead to unintended consequences. The issue lies in the ingredients used to replace gluten. Most conventional gluten-free breads are made from refined flours like rice flour, potato starch, or tapioca starch. These ingredients have a high glycemic index, which means they can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, similar to or even worse than white bread. For diabetics, these quick sugar surges can make blood sugar management an uphill battle. The lack of fiber is another drawback of many gluten-free breads. Fiber plays a critical role in slowing digestion and ensuring a gradual release of sugar into the bloodstream. Without it, these breads are digested too quickly, leaving you with a spike and crash cycle that not only disrupts blood sugar control, but also leaves you feeling hungry soon after eating. This can lead to overeating, weight gain, and further complications for diabetes management. But does this mean all gluten-free bread is bad for diabetics? Not necessarily. The key is to choose the right type. Some gluten-free breads made from whole grain flours like quinoa, buckwheat, or millet offer better nutritional value. These whole grain options provide fiber, vitamins, and minerals that help stabilize blood sugar levels. By selecting these nutrient-dense alternatives, diabetics can enjoy gluten-free bread without jeopardizing their health. To make the most of your gluten-free bread choices, always read labels carefully. Look for breads that list whole grains as the main ingredient and avoid those with added sugars or starches as primary components. Pair your bread with high-protein or healthy fat toppings, like avocado, almond butter, or grilled chicken, to further slow the release of sugar into your bloodstream. This combination not only supports stable blood sugar levels, but also keeps you feeling satisfied for longer. Ultimately, not all gluten-free bread is created equal. While many conventional options can be harmful for diabetics, there are healthier alternatives that can fit into a well-balanced diet. By making informed choices, you can enjoy the benefits of bread without compromising your blood sugar control. So steer clear of refined, high-GI gluten-free breads and embrace whole-grain, nutrient-packed options instead. It's a small change that can make a big difference in your health journey. Cakes. Cakes may be a delightful treat for many, but for diabetics, they can pose serious risks. Loaded with refined sugars and processed carbohydrates, cakes are notorious for causing rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. These quick surges in glucose can overwhelm the body's ability to produce or utilize insulin effectively, leading to insulin resistance over time. For diabetics, this makes managing blood sugar levels even more challenging, increasing the likelihood of complications such as nerve damage, cardiovascular problems, and fatigue. The primary culprit behind these spikes is the high glycemic index, GI, of most cakes. The refined sugars and flours used in their preparation break down quickly in the body, flooding the bloodstream with sugar. Additionally, cakes often lack essential nutrients like fiber, protein, or healthy fats that could help slow sugar absorption. As a result, they provide little to no nutritional value, leaving you with empty calories that only fuel cravings for more sugary foods, a dangerous cycle for anyone managing diabetes. But does this mean you must say goodbye to cakes forever? Not necessarily. The key lies in smart substitutions and mindful eating. For instance, you can opt for diabetic-friendly recipes that use almond flour, coconut flour, or oat flour as alternatives to refined flour. Natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit, or erythritol can replace the traditional sugar, reducing the glycemic load significantly. These tweaks not only make cakes more blood sugar friendly, but also provide additional nutrients to support overall health. When indulging in cake, portion control is critical. A small slice paired with a source of protein or healthy fat, like Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts, can help balance the meal and prevent a sharp sugar spike. Moreover, consider homemade options over store-bought ones. Prepackaged cakes often contain hidden sugars, unhealthy trans fats, and preservatives that can exacerbate health issues. By baking your own, you have complete control over the ingredients and can ensure they align with your dietary needs. Lastly, balance is everything. If you decide to enjoy a slice of cake, make adjustments to your overall carb intake for the day. For instance, reduce the portion size of other high-carb foods at your next meal to compensate. Incorporating regular physical activity can also help offset the impact by improving insulin sensitivity and promoting glucose uptake by muscles. 5. Donuts. Donuts might be a popular breakfast or snack choice, but they are one of the worst foods for anyone trying to manage diabetes. Packed with refined sugar, trans fats, and processed carbohydrates, donuts are a recipe for disaster when it comes to blood sugar control. The sugar content alone is enough to cause a rapid spike in blood glucose levels, which can leave you feeling fatigued and lead to insulin resistance over time. Moreover, the trans fats commonly found in donuts can increase bad LDL cholesterol, putting your heart health at risk, a significant concern for diabetics who are already at a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Why are donuts so problematic? First, the combination of high sugar and low fiber means your body processes them too quickly, leading to an immediate surge in blood sugar. Second, most donuts are deep-fried in oils that contain trans fats, which not only harm your heart but also disrupt insulin metabolism, making it harder for your body to manage glucose. The refined flour used in donuts lacks essential nutrients like fiber and protein, leaving you with empty calories that provide little satiety and encourage overeating. Does this mean you can never enjoy donuts again? Not necessarily, but it requires smart strategies. Consider baking your own diabetic-friendly donuts at home using almond flour or coconut flour, which have a lower glycemic index and are rich in nutrients. Swap out refined sugar for natural sweeteners like stevia or erythritol to minimize the impact on your blood sugar. For frying, avoid unhealthy oils and try baking your donuts instead. This eliminates the trans fats and significantly reduces calorie content. Portion control is another essential factor. If you indulge in a donut, make it a rare treat rather than a regular habit. Pairing it with a source of protein or healthy fat, such as a boiled egg or a handful of nuts, can help balance blood sugar levels and keep you feeling full for longer. Be mindful of your overall carbohydrate intake for the day and adjust other meals accordingly to avoid exceeding your limits. When choosing store-bought options, read the labels carefully. Look for products made without trans fats or artificial additives and opt for smaller sizes to limit your sugar intake. Better yet, consider healthier alternatives like protein-packed muffins or low-carb snacks that provide energy without the harmful effects of traditional donuts. Managing diabetes doesn't mean giving up on bread entirely, but it does mean making smarter, informed choices. By avoiding the top offenders like white bread, sweetened bread, gluten-free bread made from refined flours, cakes, and donuts, you can take a huge step toward better blood sugar control and overall health. Always prioritize bread that's high in fiber, low in added sugars, and made from whole grains or nutrient-dense alternatives. Your health is worth the effort. What do you think about the breads we discussed? Have you tried replacing them with healthier options? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experience. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips to manage diabetes and improve your health. Make sure to check the links in the description for other videos you'll find helpful, and always consult your doctor before making major dietary changes. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself and stay healthy. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe button to support us. We truly appreciate you support, and it will motivate us to continue make more information video to help you all. Thank you and goodbye.